The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They rolled right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Jordan. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's tackled at the
that time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really did. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, 44 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Throwing now is Carr, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Buccaneers 7, Raiders 6.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that will be incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
For the Buccaneers.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Carr now to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play down.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Buccaneers 7, Raiders 6.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try to hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down.
At the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
10 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Brady on third down. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get three as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Raiders 47-yard line.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady to Evans on the slant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Miller, incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
Is no good.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
To kick off for the Raiders.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Now on second and 13. Brady, throw left side complete. It's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Las Vegas
Carr.
First down.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On third down, Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
Good nothing.
And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Gronkowski. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, he scored on the ground and through the air as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
15, Raiders 6. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Open space inside the 10. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Operating from the gun. Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
That's a 9-yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
It's a gain of 6. And the Raider 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. The 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, 85 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6.
Again, it's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they